and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. Today is a vlog video of my trip to London yesterday with a couple of little known booktuber guys called Mercedes from Mercy's Book Musings and Simon from Savage Reads. We had a lovely, lovely day. I'll let you have a look at all the footage from our glorious day. It ends quite abruptly because Simon left and then Mercedes and I sat chatting for a while in foils, and then she talked me into, well, she didn't talk me into, we got into quite a good chat about fantasy novels and how I'd like to get into a fantasy series. And then I went and bought that fantasy book, and then we were like, oh, we better rush because Mercedes got to get back for a train. And then all of a sudden it was, I've got to go, bye. So there's no sort of lovely end to it. And then at the end, after the vlog, I will show you the books that I got. So enjoy the vlog, enjoy the sunshine and the showers, and I'll see you other end. Bye! Bye-bye, David.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
It's off to London I go. Going to London today to meet up with Simon and Mercedes for a bit of a bookish day. Mainly an eating day, but a bit of a bookish day too. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. Simon's vlogging as well, so it's going to be what I like to call Vlog Wars. And that's what's going on. So I'm just about to drive to the train station and then hop on the train to St Pancras, London St Pancras. I'm running a bit late, which is very unusual for me. I'm normally on time for everything, so off we go. And I'll see you at the train station. I'm at the train station and I've just fucking remembered I forgot a Mercedes birthday present. Sorry, Mercedes, you'll have to go without your birthday present. I have to post it. I was like, I won't bother posting it because I'll see her on that day and I'll be able to give it to her. Can't fucking believe it. But on the other hand, it's a lovely day. Look how blue and sky it is and lovely. Just about to go and get my ticket. Hoping I've got time to get something to eat because I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet and I'm absolutely starving. We've got quite the day of food planned. We've got a dishoom planned. We've got some Portuguese custard tarts planned. We've got maybe some Swedish pastries planned. Interlinked with, I'm sure, what will be a number of drink stops. So I can get something to eat now and then get on the way. I didn't get it. I pressed the wrong button. We're just deciding what to do. I'm with Mercedes, she's there. I'm with
Basically,
Simon,
no one's bothered.
He's there. We're all saying, what should we do? What should we do? Oh, I'm not bothered, I'm not bothered. And then we'll just stay in Euston all day.
Just had to take a tablet because I've got period pain.
It happens, guys. You got period pain?
No, I've got no period pain, but we have been talking about vaginas quite a lot.
Vaginas have come up already. Yeah, so welcome then.
Yeah, let's go there.
Let's
Have a look.
These guys. We're at the welcome. Well, there's a lot of stairs. We're having a little bit of reading room. To gaze the word with this gay, and they've only just put up Mark Ashton's blue plaque up there. We're gonna see there. That's only got up this week, so we're very excited about going in there. Are you excited, Mercedes?
Very, very excited.
We're all excited. Gaze the word. We all bought something, didn't we?
We bought the same book.
We bought the same. We bought. Oh, mine's wrapped up on a girl.
Mine's in a bag.
What did you get?
Days of That End by Sebastian Barry.
It was a bit of a last minute thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mercedes was resistant. Oh, I'm not even in it. Oh, don't mind me.
Because he didn't ask you a question. Okay.
So Mercedes, how are you?
Yeah, had a really good day.
We're going into
You and
Scoob
I.
now. We're going into Scoob, which Mercedes and I always say is too hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
It is hot, isn't it?
I don't like it very much in there.
Do you not?
No, it's not my
We're just about to go in there.
You can wait outside.
No, so and also
Right.
once Jen said she was in here and she was the person who worked there was saying, oh, there's all these booktubers, so they'll know you horrible bastard, and that you said you don't like it in there.
It's just too hot and a bit.
I love it. Where are we going now, Uncle Simon? We're on a date.
Beautiful.
Mercedes is going to come and ruin it in a minute. Look at these guys. Imagine if they fell on the floor.
Very, very good day.
Oh, that's nice.
You've got me the entire day.
From beginning to end.
I'm not put out.
People that can't do anything on camera. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good.
My sneeze are low, so I look
We're
a
just
bit-
about to go into any amount of books. There was a bit of a rain downpour, that's why I've employed this jumper upon me.
Some of us were ready though, weren't they?
So-
Lauren.
You're hidden behind me. Any amount of books, it's probably one of my favourite bookshops in London.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very, very good. It's got a lot of proofs in there. Do you love any amount of books?
Not really.
Not really. Do you really not like it?
It's alright.
Oh, it's one of my faves. I always get some really good, and they're very reasonably
Simon
priced.
doesn't need to go in because he gets all the
Oh.
proofs anyway.
Oh!
Yeah. So we're about to go in, then we're going to go for lunch. Hungry. I've just eaten 2 custard tarts. Now more lunch. We're in a Dishoom aftermath. It was delicious. You are, and now you're on camera. I'm such a bitch. We're going to Booktuber Mecca.
Foil.
I want to look at the...
I was about to tell you to call that foil.
Foils. That's where we're going. This has made a friend. Nice crew. I don't like him. I'm frightened. Lift party.
Simon out of it. Oh, he's a boy, he's got a willy, we don't like him.
Well, you said it. Oh, we're here.
Vaginas forever.
Simon's going. Bye, Simon.
Really, very, very sad.
She's not. She's a bitch.
What laugh and japes were had. We had a lovely time. I came home with 2, 4, 6 books. I may have mentioned some of them in the vlog, but I thought I would show you all now. So the first book that I've got is Honour Girl by Maggie Thrash. This is a graphic memoir about Maggie, she's spent basically every summer of her life at a 100-year-old Camp Bellflower for girls. And she realises that she is a lesbian. This I bought from Gaze the Word, which is a bookshop in London, right by Scoob, which is a bookshop that I go in quite often. I didn't realise quite how close it was, which is all books by gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender authors. And it's also, the shop itself is featured in the film Pride, which is one of David and I's favourite films. So it's an absolute joy to be in there. And I bought this, and I also bought David a little pin, didn't I, David? So in the film Pride, come and show it. It's on his bag. He's going to come over and show it. It's David started collecting pins. Look at this. It's this guy. So it says, lesbians and gays support the miners. Get it close?
There you go.
Thanks. So I bought David that because he saw it. But yes, very much looking forward to reading this. Mercedes absolutely loved this. Simon also bought it, spoiler alert. It's a bargain as well, $7.99 for a graphic novel. Wonderful times. The next bookshop we went to was Scoob. Didn't buy anything in Scoob, and then we went to Any Amount of Books, which is just down the road from Foyles. It's one of my favourite bookshops in London. I think I may well mention that in the vlog, where they have lots and lots of proof copies and things like that, and secondhand but brand new books, and I did very, very, very well in there indeed. I bought The Gender Games by Juno Dawson, which I've actually started already, and I'm fucking loving it. 78 pages in. I love books on gender anyway, and this is told from, this is a non-fiction book about gender from Juno Dawson, who was born a man and is now a woman, has transitioned into being a woman. So I feel like it's a really interesting perspective on gender from somebody who has been both, and that is in fact the tagline on this book. The problem with men and women from someone who's been both. This is funny as fuck. Like, I'm really loving it, and can't wait to read more. Really, really enjoying it. And those leggings, I want to know where these leggings are from. I love them. They're like mermaid leggings. Look, amazing. Really, really enjoying that. So that's the one that I'm doing. I also got English Animals by Laura Kay, which Mercedes also bought. Like I said, this is only just out as well. And look at it. It's in, like, this one's it's a bit scruffed up there, but it's still in perfect condition, and it was a mere £6, so very, very pleased about that. This is about a woman who goes to work as an au pair in a job in a country house in rural England, and the chap whose family is the head of the family, is a taxidermist, and it's about that. And then I believe that there's a love affair there. She falls in love with Sophie. Everything she values is put in danger, and she must learn the hard way of what she really believes in. So I feel very excited. Mercedes also got this, like a nice cover with a fox on. Look at him leaping about. So that got that as well. I also got Fell by Jen Ashworth. Simon and Mercedes were both saying how wonderful Jen Ashworth is. I've yet to read any of her stuff, so I got this. It's a really beautiful paperback. It's got like, that's like the no finish, and this is like a shiny finish, and I just love the lilacness of it. It says here, when Annette Clifford returns to her childhood home on the edge of Morecambe Bay, to her despair she finds the long empty house disintegrating, but what she doesn't realise is that she's roused the spirit of her parents, who anxiously watch over her, longing to make amends, because now the summer of 1963 comes back to them, the year Annette was 8 and her mother was desperately ill, when a mercurial stranger with seemingly miraculous powers of healing absorbed all their attention. Very, very interesting. And then the last book that I bought was The Possessions by Sarah Flannery Murphy. This sounds so interesting. I'm really excited about this. It sounds like something that sounds something similar. David, you might want to listen into this, of something that happened in Black Mirror. So that series that was on Channel 4 about like really strange stuff. So it says here, for 5 years, Edie has worked for the Elysian Society, a secretive organisation that provides a very specialised service. Its clients come to reconnect with their dead loved ones by channeling them through living bodies. Yeah. Edie is one such body, perhaps the best in the team, renowned for her professionalism and discretion. Doesn't it sound great? And it does. I'm sure there was something in Black Mirror that was a bit like that.
Yeah, there was a Black Mirror episode with Donald Gleeson as the robot guy.
I do remember. I haven't seen it, but I remember seeing a trailer. But yeah, so very, very excited about that. Then the last book I bought was in foils, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Mercedes and I were chatting about fantasy books. The only fantasy book that I would definitely count as like as part of like an epic fantasy series is the Game of Thrones, the first book. Can't remember what it's called, the first book. I think it might just be called Game of Thrones. Well, I read the first one, I really enjoyed it, and I meant to go on to the second, and I just never got round to it. And I was like, when I hear people talk about epic fantasy like collections, I feel so invested in like all the characters and all the background and that linking into that. And we got into a big chat about Robin Hobb, which is definitely something that I'm going to get into reading. But this book that I ended up buying, Mercedes has it, and she's going to read it next month, and I shall also read it with her. This is called The Fifth Season. It's by N.K. Jemisin, and it's written by a woman author, which I feel very excited about. It says here, it starts... This is the way the world ends for the last time. It starts with the Great Red Rift across the heart of the world's sole continent, spewing ash that blocks out the sun. It starts with death, with a murdered son and a missing daughter. It starts with betrayal and a long dormant wounds rising up to fester. This is the stillness, a long land familiar with catastrophe, where the power of the earth is wielded as a weapon and where there is no mercy. So yeah, I feel like fantasy is definitely one of those very, like, I hardly touched upon fantasy in my reading career. So looking forward to getting into that. And it starts with a little, I think there's a little map in there to start with. Yeah, so that's the sign of a book, of a fantasy book for me, the one that's got a map in the beginning. So yes, looking forward to that, feeling excited and like a bit nervous to get into like some fantasy. So yeah, those are the books that I bought. I hope you all enjoyed the vlog. I had a lovely, lovely day. It was so nice. It's so nice to meet up with these booktuber pals. We really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, I had a lovely time, and I hope you all enjoyed coming along with us. And I'll see you all again soon for another booktube video. Bye!